Here. I don't know why I always do this, but I gotta get some water. Look at that, that's water. Okay. Act like I'm on camera. Take. I don't even know if I'm in the camera. I have this too low, but that's okay. Take off my chips. So, before we begin, well, first, this is, last time I wrote this down was 284. So 85, 86, 87. This is number 287 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. I just wrote that, but I totally forgot. I have a calendar right there. That's what I'm looking at. So I want to continue to talk about the energy centers that people call chakras. And I don't have anything written about it, but it's the third chakra, and it's the Manipura, or Manipura. Yeah, I guess that's how you could say it. Again, I'm not good with my Sanskrit, and I'm not good with English, and that's my first language. So the Manipura is the third chakra, and it's between the navel, the belly button, and the solar plex. Some people call it the navel chakra, and some people call it the solar plexus chakra. But it's sort of like in between, supposedly, right? I'm not saying believe any of this, but it's good to understand this stuff. And it's, believe it or not, connected to digestion. Just for example, this is a good example. So, for example, if you're driving down the street and somebody is tailgating you, just for example, and all of a sudden you get this anger. This is why you feel it right there. Pit of your stomach, they call it. Anger. And a lot of times if you get angry, what happens? You lose your appetite. It's connected to digestion. So it goes in overdrive. Or it's blocked. And you want to open it, just like all the chakras. You want to open it. So that is the solar plexus chakra, the navel chakra, or the Manipura chakra. Call it whatever you want. But there's something there that makes you feel that feeling when you have that road rage. I don't get road rage. I've had road rage before, but I usually don't because I'm the one giving road rage. I'm not a bad driver, but I forgive because I could have been the person pulling out over that red light or past that stop sign without stopping. That's me. So when somebody else does it, hey, that's me. I forgive you, man, because I'm forgiving myself. Or tailgating. I've tailgated people before, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know it. Or when I go over, this is very important stuff. When I go over, I look, but I don't look great, and somebody's right next to me in my blind spot, and I almost hit them. Well, I've had people do that to me all the time, and I know they didn't do it on purpose because I know I didn't do it on purpose. So that's the Manipura chakra. Not the best explanation because I don't have anything. It's in We're All Doing Time, wherever my book is. By Bo Lozoff, but I did read that explanation before, but it's very short. So today, with that out of the way, we're going to do our 3 sitting meditations, and then we're going to do our sun salutations at our moving meditation. And between the 3 sitting meditations and the sun salutation, we're going to do the easy poses. So the first meditation is a heart center meditation where you're focusing on the breathing. You're focusing on something. That's the other meditation, focusing on something that is supposedly negative. So we'll just take fear, for example. And you bring that into the heart center. Fear can't beat love, so you bring it into the heart center. That heart center is the fourth chakra. I'll talk about that maybe tomorrow. And you let it burn up in that love. It's a furnace. Then you exhale it out through the top of the head. Give it to God. Capital L, love. God is love. That's biblical. That's also in the Quran. That's one of the names of God, loving. And then you bring that love in, that love as God or love from God, however you want to explain it. Hold it there in the heart center. Give it a little bit of your love. Mix it all together, and then boom, give that gift of love to the world. So you're going to continue to do that. It's an L shape. So you inhale, hold it in the heart center, exhale through the top of the head, inhale through the top of the head, hold it in the heart center, and exhale. That's the pattern that happens. But then we're going to go into letting your thoughts vanish and disappear. And I'll explain that when we get to it, 2 minutes. And then we're going to watch yourself breathe. You're going to watch yourself breathe by focusing on the belly, the tip of the nose, and I'll explain that when we get to that. And then we're going to go into the easy poses, focusing on the breathing. Even those subtle movements is a form of a meditation where you're focusing on the breathing, but you're becoming aware of subtleness. Very important, especially in the United States of America. If you're an American and you do this, you want to pay attention to subtleness. Everything's big in America, right? You want a big house, big car, nice car, expensive car. Everything's big. I mean, football, that's our game. You make what should be 1 point, now 6 points. And then you kick you kick a field goal, that's 7 points. Big numbers, everything's big. And, but we're going to tame that and start focusing on the breathing so you become aware of subtleness. Subtleness is the foundation of the things that are big. And then the 2 sun salutations, and I'll explain those when I get to that. Get my trusty phone that I've had for 4 years. I do have a brand new phone. I always use this because all my numbers are on it. Passwords. Man, I should have told everybody that. I lose that phone, I lose myself, I lose Charlie. I'm just joking, I'll lose myself. But I have all my passwords. I don't have them all up there. I have ones that I always use, but those have changed. Places now make you change your password. I'm like, really? Want me to change my password? Okay, I'll use this one. Nope, you used that before. I'm like, come on, man. Lock myself out. Find my clock. Stop. Watch. Timer. 2 minutes. So remember, heart center meditation, watching your thoughts meditation, and then watching your breathing meditation. 2 minutes each, 3 meditations. So heart center meditation, 2 minutes. You'll let your thoughts vanish and disappear. So when you inhale, you think of whatever thought you're thinking of. You don't judge it. You just watch it. And then when you exhale, you let that thought vanish and disappear. Naturally, another thought will pop in. Allow yourself to think of that thought as you inhale. And then when you exhale that thought out, and you let it vanish and disappear. And again, another thought will pop in. Allow yourself to think of that thought as you inhale. And then when you exhale that thought out, and you let it vanish and disappear. And then you continue this process. And then what happens eventually is that you realize you are not your thoughts, but the thing that's watching your thoughts. That gives you power, capital P, power. See, the notion of a self, lowercase s self, is a collection of thoughts. So when you realize you're in control of your thoughts, then you can get rid of the negative thoughts about yourself. And get a collection of positive thoughts and create a positive view. That's one example of the power. But the main essence is that you realize you're not your thoughts. You're the thing that's watching your thoughts. So 2 minutes. And then it's going to go off. All right. Now you're going to just watch your breathing. You do that by focusing on the belly. And as you inhale, the belly expands with air. And as you exhale, the belly goes in. You just watch that. You don't control it. What happens many times is you start to control your breathing. Don't control it. Just let go and watch it. And what will happen, most likely, is your mind will start to wander. And you'll think about coffee. You'll think about what you have to do today at work. You'll think about whatever. When you realize, hey, I'm thinking about other things and not watching myself breathe. Don't judge it. It's natural. Don't judge it. Just bring focus back to the breathing. So 2 minutes. We're going to go into easy poses. Easy poses. Back is straight, hands in front, and then tilt the head to the right. Right ears to the right shoulder, left shoulders down. And you're just focusing on the breathing still. When you're focused on the breathing, that heightens your awareness, lets you feel what's being stretched, lets you feel what's happening in the body. Tilt the head to the, bring the head to the center, tilt the head to the left. Left ears to the left shoulder, back is straight, right shoulder's down, focusing 100% on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, lets you feel the stretch on the right side of the neck, lets you feel what's happening in the body. But you're not focused on that stuff, you're focusing on the breathing. And bring the head to center. Now tilt the head back. Back is straight. Now here, you're going straight up, not jarring the head back, you're reaching up. Just focus on the breathing. Go ahead and release. Chin's going down to the chest. Back is straight, so don't curl the back. Keep the back as straight as you can. And then bring the head back up. And then neck rolls. Drop the head to the right, down and around. When the head drops down, it goes around. You're exhaling. And as the head goes up, back, you're inhaling. And you're focusing on the breathing. That heightens your awareness. Lets you know what's being stretched. Lets you feel the movements. Lets you know what's happening maybe in the lower back. Maybe you're feeling fatigued. You're aware of it, but you're not focused on it. And then bring your head to the top, or as your head goes to the top, go ahead and release. And go back down, exhale. And as you go up, you're inhaling. You're linking the movement with the breathing. Focusing 100% on the breathing. And this is the subtleness. You become aware of the subtle movement. This becomes a form of a meditation. Then when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Then shoulders shrug. Shoulders to the ears, back, down, and around. And as the shoulders go up, you're inhaling. And as the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. Again, focusing on the breathing, thinking nothing else but the breathing. And then when the shoulders go to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. 100% focus on the breathing. And then when the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. And trunk rotations, drop it down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, you're reaching out and the back is straight and you're exhaling. And as you're going up, you're inhaling. Again, you're linking the movement with the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. You're becoming one with the movement. So the mind and the body dissolve into each other, dissolves into the movement. You're becoming one, which is yoga. And then go ahead and reverse when you go to the top. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. 100% focus on the breathing. And when you go to the top, bring yourself to center. And then half spinal twists. So left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor, so the back, arm is straight and is against the back. And make sure the head is twisting and you're focusing 100% on the breathing. And here's the subtleness. So when you inhale, your belly expands with air and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. And when you exhale, the belly goes in and you go back into the pose. It's a subtle movement, and you're aware of the movement, but you're aware of the movement because you're focused on the breathing. The focusing on the breathing is the focus point. And then go ahead and release that center. Now you're going to do the other side. So right hand's on the left knee. Left arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor. It's in the back. Arm is straight. And it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. And you're focusing on the breathing. Again, you inhale, the belly swells with air, and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. You're aware of that movement, but you're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing. And make sure the head is twisting. And then go ahead and release, back to center. Just focusing on the breathing. Just watching yourself breathe. And we're going to go to mount pose to do our two sun salutations. Now, as you stand up, you're staying in the moment. This is a transition. It doesn't look like yoga. But when the mind and body is connected, you're doing yoga. Yoga is not all the poses that you see people do. The headstand, downward dog. The famous downward dog, everyone knows the downward dog. But yoga is when the mind and body unite and they become one with capital O, oneness. Capital G, God. That's yoga. So, get the hair off your shirt from your dog. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And you're becoming firm like a mountain. Just like a mountain is one with the earth, you're one with the earth. Your body's one with the earth. Actually part of the stars, they say. You're part of, your body makes up stardust. You're part of a star or an X star. So, finding that stability that allows the skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. Capital S, stability. Capital B, balance. Find that balance, find that stability. And then let that balance and stability transfer to the mind, allowing the mind to become stable, allowing the mind to become balanced. And then you let the mind and the body dissolve into each other, becoming that stability. Becoming that balance. You're just watching yourself breathe still. Now we're going to do two sun salutations, and I'll explain them as I go, or as we go. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. You're going to push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Back is straight. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, foreheads go to the knees. Exhale all the way out slowly. And then left leg is back into a low lunge. And you're inhaling. So with the low lunge, up the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Inhaling, and then exhale, downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, or they're into the floor. Exhaling, and then you can slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Modify the pose how you have to. Inhaling, then you go exhale, back to downward dog. Pushing into it, get all the air out. No tension in the neck, so the head dangles. And then left foot is up between hands into a low lunge. Remember the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhaling. And then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Foreheads go to the knees. Get all the air out. And then palms together. Reach up. Up and back. Inhale. Turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Exhale. And one more. Just focus on the breathing. Inhale. And then exhale. Hinge forward from the lower back. Standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, get all there out, forehead's going to the knees. Left leg is back into a low lunge, opening up. Inhaling, and then exhale, downward dog, really push into it. Get all there out. And then slide into the upward dog, drop down to the knees and the chest, slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Inhaling, and then downward dog, exhale. Get all there out, push all there out. And then left foot is up, between the hands, low lunge, inhale. And then standing forward bend, exhale. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale, turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, thumbs to the heart center. Then back to mountain pose. Remember, in mountain pose, you're finding that stability where the skeleton stands as if you were just your skeleton. And then you're letting that stability transfer to the mind. Down the mind to become stable. Down the mind and body to dissolve into oneness. Dissolve into that stability. Dissolve into yoga. Becoming one with capital G, God. And we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. And bring the palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. And that's it. So that is number 287 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. So namaste, peace and love.